I am very excited for today. It is Monday the 3rd of April, Rachel's birthday, and I'm surprising her with a night away tonight. She knows that we're going away for the night, obviously, because she would need to have packed. Basically, we're just having a little city staycation for the night. I'm not sure if she's expecting where we're going purely because of where I've said we're going for lunch, because it's pretty close to the hotel, but I'm very excited and I hope she just has the best night away celebrating her birthday. First is lunch, and then I think I'll give her the card after lunch, kind of saying where we're going, and then we can go check in. This is my outfit for today. Just gone for extreme comfort, really. The platform slides are Princess Polly. These linen pants I think are Realization. Are they? No, Reformation. And the little button vest is from Dish, so that's the fit. Very comfy. I like it.
Is your way? Are you telling me where we're going?
Yeah.
Okay.
Is my camera in the way?
I can always just take it off the tripod.
Oh wow.
Are you happy with how yours is?
Yeah.
Someone walks past, there's just like 2 DSLR cameras in their face.
Like... Everything is a bit much.
I think I'm sorted.
Mine's shocking.
Your angle?
Yeah.
What if
I
you
need
just
to
like
care
lean
less.
Oh.
Happy birthday.
I'm so nervous. Oh, these are so cute.
I know, right?
Stop. No. No.
That's why we're here, because we're so close.
Surely not. April Fools.
Just joking, we're going home. I thought when I suggested this note, you'd be like, oh.
I feel like the city had, I feel like when you said equals city, equals so
true.
many options. I had no idea.
Okay.
Thank you so much. Okay. I'm so excited.
Are you so excited?
I'm so excited. I'm a bit like, sorry.
Yeah.
I am excited. I think I'm just a bit like,
I kind of feel the same. And I
no,
know.
that's so fun.
Just like a girls' night.
Yeah.
We can read by the really don't want this to fall in the pool. I usually get a coconut and Colin's got coconut. We have come down by the pool. We're just relaxing, just having a good old time, and I'm loving it. Rach has read all of the series.
All of the books.
Where's the list? Rach has read all of these.
Except for the colouring book.
Why do I kind of want to?
Colouring book.
Would it be kind of fun?
Can't look at the fan art.
Sorry. I am about to enter the world of Akata. And I'm so excited. Are you gonna read the whole series with me or just
I
this
will
book?
if you...
Okay.
I mean, I hope you want to continue it.
Yeah. We're about to start, so I thought, and we're reading it at the same time, which is so fun. I've never read it at the same time, like the same book at the same time as someone. We can read a chapter, discuss. I think we're gonna order some drinks. Fresh watermelon juice, lemon, peach and mint. That sounds delicious, actually.
I'm feeling like we might have to do a cozy dinner.
I feel the same. It was really good. I'm gonna get a coconut.
Cheers.
She's 25.
Ooh, I enjoy it. Yeah. I really enjoy it.
Ooh, is it a bit like spicy?
Yeah.
Really?
I kind of forget about it, to be honest.
You block it out, you don't read it. 25.
Feels good to be back. I love it.
Just read it to me.
If I fully thought that this was good, like... Okay. I'm literally so excited.
Well, I've read the first sentence 7 times. Like, you can't tell me this doesn't just make you feel things.
This is 25.
25?
Wonderful.
Go for a swim. I wasn't really planning on someone getting into the car next to me. I really wasn't sure if I was going to like talk about this I am currently sitting outside of my doctor's. I'm about to go in for an appointment. I just feel like I want to chat through what I'm feeling like. I feel like it'll help me. So apologies if I just can't seem to get my words out. I feel so sick. I have been on the toilet all afternoon. The soonest my doctor could see me, I booked like 2 days ago. The soonest he could see me was 7:20 p.m. today, being Tuesday. I didn't know doctors were open that late. I'm assuming it's not every night that they're open this late, but I was like, that's as soon as I can get in. Being at the end of the day has just meant that I have been thinking about it all day. And I kind of hit 4 p.m. and I was like, oh, there's still hours. So I did everything I could to just distract myself. I was baking, I was watching YouTube, I was watching Gossip Girl, I was reading, and I'm like 20 minutes early. If you have been watching my videos or following me for a while, you may know that my biggest source of anxiety, or what scares me the most, is health problems. Health anxiety is just like, yeah, basically the only really anxiety that I struggle with. Recently, I just have kind of just been feeling like, oh, I don't know, I'm not sure how well into, like, far into this I should go, because I'm really scared of like kind of sharing everything and then people almost like diagnosing me in the comments, and then that just like making my anxiety worse. But I also kind of want to share everything because I don't know, that's just what I do. Overall, what kind of like kick-started this all was not sleeping. I've always been on and off with sleeping. Even like I remember being really, really young and struggling with sleeping, and it kind of just has always gone in phases. Like I will sleep really well for a few months, and then I'll have like a few nights or a week or something where I don't sleep well, and then when I go away specifically, I don't usually sleep that well. And it's just always been something that I've just kind of put up with and been like, oh, I suppose that's just like how I am. But the past 2 weeks-ish, I want to say, I have just had the worst, I'm not sure if insomnia is the right word. I've been trying to read for like an hour before bed, and I'll literally be like reading my book in bed, and my eyes will be like closing, and I'll be like, I'm about to fall asleep. Like I can barely hold my eyes open. So I'll close my book, put it to the side, turn my lamp off, like my red light lamp that I have on to help with my sleep. All of a sudden it's like 5 minutes later, I'm just like wide awake, and I'm just lying there, and it just goes on for hours. And as much as I toss and turn, I just continue to lie there. And then I was getting kind of shortness of breath, mostly when I'm like going to sleep, and I'm still unsure whether it's anxiety or something, I suppose, medical. The more symptoms that I got, the more anxious I would feel and the more anxiety I would get, which then maybe is like making my symptoms worse. But then it's kind of like a catch-22, which is like a cycle of like, I get anxiety when I feel like my health isn't right, and then the anxiety shows up in like physical ways, and then that gives me more anxiety, and then it's just like a vicious cycle. Kind of was just like, oh, like maybe it's just like a few day thing, I don't know. Kind of just been like going on for too long. And then the other night I was like kind of like shaking, shivering, almost like I was freezing but I wasn't cold, like that kind of thing. And it was really scary. I didn't know what was going on, and I think we kind of put it down to anxiety because I was trying to fall asleep and I kept being like almost like drifting off, and then I would feel like I'm like not breathing and then like waking up. I don't know if it's something medical or anxiety or a bit of both. I booked in the first doctor's appointment that I could get in with my doctor, and I'm going to go in and just chat through everything that I'm experiencing. There's other things too. There's some other things I also want to chat to him about, and I just think it would be good to just get a general health checkup anyway, for peace of mind. I need to head in. This might seem so dramatic to so many people, but it's just something that really gets me. I'll give you an update afterwards. I really hope that, I don't know. I don't really know what I'm hoping for. Like I kind of want it to be a quick fix, but then I don't know what I'm saying. Wish me luck, because I'm terrified. Okay, I am home now, freshly showered, fresh hair wash, and I feel incredible. There's nothing like washing your hair, moisturizing your whole body. It's just the best feeling. Just turn my red light on. I've also popped my Love on Tour big oversized tee on. And it's so cozy. But I thought I would give you a post doctor's appointment update. It actually went really, really well. I love my doctor so much. I just think that he is the best kind of doctor for me, because he really he's very calm. When I'm like freaking out, he really kind of just like, my brain goes worst case scenario, and I feel like he really just like puts my mind at ease. The first thing we're going to do is like a big blood test. So we're going to test for a bunch of different things. I also asked him to test my hormones as well, just out of curiosity, and he said that he can definitely do that. So that's also on my referral. Kind of just testing for like everything, and a huge like just overall health check anyway, which I've been wanting to do for a while anyway, so that's really good. I also mentioned to him that I get quite bad health anxiety, and he was kind of like, oh, has there been anything in your past that would kind of like be the reason? And I told him about mum, and he was kind of like, okay, interesting. And then I was like telling him about everything. He said that it also sounds like to him a bit of like a delayed grief or trauma mixed with health anxiety. So he hugely pushed me to have a bit of a search for a psychologist who kind of like specializes in all of that kind of stuff. But I'm gonna do my blood test tomorrow morning. It has to be fasted as well, so I think I'll just get up and get it done early in the day. I walked out and I was like, I said it in like a joking way, but I walked out and I was like, so I'm not dying? He just laughed and said, oh my gosh, no, of course not. And I was like, oh, okay. Like, I was actually serious. I also bought some essential oils. I bought sleep and stress. So I'm just going to be sniffing these and I hope that they do something. I'm going to continue reading my book. This is my current read. I think I'll chat a bit more about my thoughts when I've finished it. I think I'll probably finish it tonight. I just had a blood test and it was not good. It did not go how I was expecting it to. This week is just not my week. I made a coffee. Tell me why it tastes like Weet-Bix. I was just a cyclist in the middle of a lane, not to the side, in the middle. I just drove past where I saw Harry Styles. This morning we are having a little Easter brunch, girls' Easter brunch at Lang's house. Rachel and I are kind of hosting it. We decided to do it at Lang's place because she has the best hosting house. I've got 5 minutes until I'm arriving. For a sleep update of last night, I tried everything I could to try and have a good night's sleep. I put my legs up against the wall for 20 minutes, had my sleep essential oil, I had a sleepy time tea, I read for an hour before bed, I had my red lamp on, just doing all the things. Oh, I need to be in my right lane. I won't lie, I was quite positive I was going to have a great sleep. I was wrong. If you don't laugh, you'll cry at this point. You know what I'm saying? My main problem last night was, the feeling that I think I described the other day of this feeling like everything stops, or feeling like your breathing stops / your body forgets how to breathe just as you doze off. So it's like almost like my body's like, I'm almost drifting, and then I go, and it just feels like I just like stop, like something stops. It's really hard to explain. However, last night when I couldn't sleep, I was doing some research. I found a few pages where there was these threads of people talking about literally the same thing. 9 out of the 10 comments were saying that it's anxiety. It's just really cool because I don't know how to cure that. It's just weird because I don't feel anxious prior. I feel like I'm feeling totally fine, and then it just randomly starts when I'm trying to fall asleep. And as soon as I went on my phone, it completely went away. Just arrived. I'll be very quick. Everyone on this page was saying that it's actually kind of like a normal thing for your breathing to slow and to your heart rate to slow when falling asleep, but people that are too focused on their breathing like pick up on it. I don't know, it's hard though because I feel like I definitely like can't not pick up on it, if that makes sense. I don't know, it's very frustrating. I think I ended up getting about 6 hours sleep though, 5.5, 6 hours, so a win is a win. I have my doctor's appointment to go over all of my blood work tomorrow morning though, which will be, actually I'm kind of excited for, just hopefully, I'm not sure if there will be any answers in there, but even just to kind of like, because I got so many things tested, just to kind of see how they all are will be really great to kind of see if there's anything I need to work on, my hormones. I also found a psychologist that I'm going to talk to my doctor about, who specializes in health anxiety. She sounds really great. So I've just arrived at Lang's house. I've got so much I'm bringing in. Lang and I decided to swap wardrobes. I've brought her my dress. I'm going to grab a dress out of her wardrobe. Still need to get ready. I did bring my makeup though, so I'll need to get ready once we've set up. I'm excited for Friend Day, and I love Easter, and I love putting together events, and that's all I have to say.
Good job.
Classic.
Which is interesting.
I've never had a mimosa before.
Really?
No.
She thought it was great. Cascades. Oh, yes, stunning.
Ooh.
Do you like it?
Yeah.
Kind of the edge off the champagne, a bit of orange juice.
Hello, my little angel. Hello, my little angels. This is a feast.
Would you?
Do we have any?
You got a little bit of this one.
Oh yeah, I'll have that.
Or a bit.
I will not have a beer, thank you. I'm so hungry. Left Lang's and I was like, I'm already hungry.
Get out of the way.
Do you know what? I quite enjoy a butcher like a little bit flat.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, it's gonna be yours.
I got a chicken burrito bowl. Sam got
Soft tacos.
soft tacos. These look great.
There'll be chicken beef, chicken pulled beef, and ground beef. I got 5.
Chippies.
Some mandatory BYG chips.
They're some of the best chips out there.
Definitely.
Oh my.
Definitely top 3 chips. It depends what you're going for. There's always options.
The
'cause,
seasoning.
Like, they're definitely top 3 chips, like, if you're just eating chips. Like, I don't even have sauce for them. You just
No.
eat them because they're that good.
You don't even want sauce because it like takes away from
Yeah.
it. They're like the perfect thickness. Question. Are you a more of like a crispy or are you like the soggy chip? Yeah, crispy.
In between. I don't like soggy.
I like the one I just had. Did you see that?
Like
That's-
that's pretty good for me.
No, I like it more soggy than
But it's not crunchy, but it's also not.
I like it more of a at the end of the box, if you will. Tell me why I had like shortness of breath that entire drive and now I feel fine. So I'm home. It's you, calming person. Maybe I just needed food.
No, you probably feel like, oh, my knees are just really out there for everyone to see, huh?
So I'm starting this new series and it's like a fantasy series. It's like one of the biggest in the world, I think. Like it's super popular. I want to finish this and then I just want to shower, get into comfy clothes and like dive into the world. This weather is making me so happy. Clear blue skies, a little bit chilly enough to wear a crew neck, and I love a crew neck. There's just something like you always just feel so comfy and comforted, but it's also not too cold where like you're always cold. It's just like you're the perfect temperature in a crew neck and shorts. It is now Saturday, 8 a.m. and I am outside of the doctor's again. I had my blood test on Wednesday, so this doctor's appointment is to kind of go through everything that I got tested, which was quite a bit, as I said. Hormones, inflammation, thyroid, iron. I don't even know half the things we tested, to be honest. I'm honestly very, very intrigued to see what comes up. Part of me's like, obviously I want everything to be good, but also part of me's like, if everything comes up perfect, I'm going to be like, well, why have I been feeling so awful? Do you know what I mean? In an ideal situation, be like, oh, this is just happening. Do this and you'll be fine. I also found a psychologist, which my doctor asked me to do last time. Found one, so I'm also going to show her. I think he's going to give me a referral for that. I don't feel too nervous today, actually. I think having it so early in the day, I'm like, it hasn't been able to build all day and like my nerves like build. I just really woke up, actually read a bit of my book, which I think I'm going to take in. I feel like you often wait quite a while in doctor's office and it's a good way to kind of distract myself. But yeah, I think I really just woke up, I read a bit of my book and then drove straight here, so I haven't had too much time to kind of like go over it 1,000 times in my head, so I don't think I'm feeling too bad about it. I'm not excited, that's not the right word at all, but I'm very intrigued to see what he says.
So just so you know that today's so I'm giving you 4.
Okay, we're right back in the position that I was in before. I got all of my blood work back, 10 pages of things. My doctor said that other than my iron being like a little bit low, he said it's not too bad right now, but I should start taking an iron supplement to just kind of like make sure it doesn't fall any lower. Other than that, he said my hormones all look pretty good. I mean, I don't even know half the things they tested for. He said thyroid's all good. I don't really know what the rest of these are, but he said that my blood work overall is good, which is a relief. He did ask me a bit about more of the shortness of breath again, so he's given me a referral to do a heart monitor for 48 hours just to rule out anything to do with the heart. He said he highly doubts that it's anything to do with that, but he said just to be sure, it's good to kind of like rule it. And then he's also given me a referral for a plain x-ray for the chest, and that, oh, that scares me so much. I suppose it has to be done. He booked me in for another appointment next Saturday, so a week from now. So I've got a week to get both of these done. Oh, it's just not a simple answer, is it? He's also given me some sleep apnea, like quizzes to kind of fill out. It's like not bad news, obviously, like there was no bad news there, but it's just like, I just wanted like a, this is it. That's okay. I'm gonna go home and have some breakfast because I'm hungry. As I said earlier, it's beautiful weather, so I kind of just want to go on a dog walk, read my book, and just kind of have a relaxing Saturday in the nice weather. Sam also has the weekend off, which is really great, so we'll just spend a bit of time together, relax, and I'm quite excited for a very relaxing weekend. And every single night I'm just like, this is the night that everything will go away. Last night wasn't as bad. I was very tired last night. It still probably took me a couple of hours to get to sleep, but that's kind of a good night. That's my post-doctor update. At least my bloods are good. I actually don't think I'm going to include this footage. Obviously there was nothing even that you know, like no bad results or anything. I think what's really got me is the x-ray, more so than the heart monitor or anything. And I think it's because like x-rays and all that kind of stuff just reminds me so much of everything that happened with Mum. I think I try and just like put it to the side and not think about it. I mean, I know that it's gonna probably be much easier than I think it's going to be, and I'm like 99% sure that everything will come back perfect. And I don't think I've ever cried this much in a week. I think things like this just, they make you realize how like little or how like insignificant so many of the things that you like stress about are. You know what I mean? Like the things that I stress about in daily life that are just like the most minor things just feel like laughable at this point, because it's like, if you don't have your health, you don't have anything. I just want to feel normal again. It's been a 7-minute clip of me just blubbering. Why must you always start
What's up, homies?
We are having a very relaxing Sunday.
Thank you.
You just must have the controller, don't you?
No, I feel like I've gotten over that, but I'm watching footy, so I'm like, that's mine.
Sam used to always have to have the remote, even if we're watching anything. He had to be the one. You done?
You know what that's from? That's growing up as the eldest brother. You always play a one when you play video games. You always have the remote. You're always, you know what I mean. Casey never got to turn the TV on.
Poor Casey. He probably likes to do it now too himself, because he feels like
probably
he can.
sits on the couch and goes, ah.
I've waited my whole
That feels
life
good.
for this. But yeah, so we've had a very relaxing Easter Sunday, which has been lovely. What have we done today? Do you want to talk through?
Nothing. We got a surprise visit from my mum.
We did. We were eating breakfast and we just hear this.
No, well, the dogs were, well, they started barking and then quickly turned to yelping and
excitement.
love. Yeah, excitement. And then I saw it was them and they brought us some gifts.
They
some
did.
Chocky and some Rocky Road.
I'll show you what they brought. It was actually so cute. We've got so much chocolate now. These, Joe, Sam's mum, made some homemade Rocky Road. Then my nan had actually already sent us a couple bunnies and then they brought us another 2. So now we've got enough chocolate to last us a long time.
We talked a bit, which was good. And they sort of headed off after lunchtime. Had some lunch.
Sam's been watching the footy and I've been
watching
reading.
some footy and having a couple of Easter Sunday beers. It's an absolutely stunning day out there.
This weather that we've had this weekend has been, like, it just, oh, you're lying on my hair.
It's my favourite weather.
Yeah.
It actually makes me so happy. It's
Same.
not even funny.
Like, I just want to be outside just to
And we've
take
been
it.
inside all day.
No, we sat outside.
Yeah, we did sit
for a few
outside
hours.
for a few hours, yeah.
It's peak dog walking hour.
We've got the doors wide open. It's nice and cool. Sun's out, so it's warm, but it's also got there's like a cool breeze, which means you're not too hot. I personally don't go overheat, and I hate the summer when it's just like you're sitting on the couch like sweating. This is like ideal. I'm in a t-shirt and shorts and I'm fully comfortable. It's not cold, but it's also not hot.
I've been doing a decent chunk of reading. This is where I'm up to and I'm loving it. I feel like this is my first, like, I want to say fantasy. Like, I mean, I've read my fair share of The Hunger Games, Divergent, The Maze Runner, but are they like fantasy? Would you say that like Hunger Games, Divergent and stuff is fantasy?
No, I'd say it's post-apocalyptic.
Okay, yeah, true.
Post-apocalyptic is another word I'm looking for.
Harry Potter? Would Harry Potter be fantasy?
Harry Potter's like
magic, mythical.
Mythical, yeah.
This is probably my first like fantasy book, and I was kind of like expecting to go into it not knowing what. I mean, I did go into it not knowing anything, but I was kind of expecting to be reading it being like, I have no idea what's going on, but I feel like it's written in such a good way that I'm actually fully understanding everything that's going on, but there's still so much going on. Do you know what I mean? Okay, so there's 4 other books in this series from what I can see. I haven't read a series that long since Harry Potter. This could be me getting into fantasy reading, which is kind of exciting. I've just been drinking my tea. We're gonna head out soon and take the dogs for a walk, go for a little dog walk to watch the sunset. We've been going for many afternoon sunset walks recently because the weather is just so beautiful and you just want to be outside.
Time of year where like, I don't know, everything just smells so good.
It does. Like every flower smells so good, the air smells good. Everyone's mowing their lawn, so you're smelling freshly mown grass.
Cold brings out the smells of like, this is gonna sound so like weird, but like smells of the earth.
No, I agree.
Like when it cools down that little bit, you got that,
This weather also always makes me feel so nostalgic.
Same.
For happy times. But I don't know why, because like you would think a lot of weather would do that. I think the last clip in this vlog, if I decide to put it in, I'm not 100% sure if I will yet, was me having a bit of a breakdown after my doctor's appointment. I'm feeling a lot better now. That was yesterday morning actually, which feels like it's been days since then. I'm feeling a lot better. I think I just kind of like had a bit of a moment where everything hit me and I don't know.
Build up of emotion.
You
and
do.
You get very overwhelmed and then it all comes out. And
That's
it's nothing
it.
to be ashamed.
Like I walked out of the doctor's office and I was like, yeah, okay. Yeah, all right. And then I was driving home. I was actually on the phone to Lang, which was good because she was kind of like helping me through a few things and like talking about times where she's had things done that I'm going to have to get done. And it was good, but I think just like talking about it and like really like realizing what I was gonna have to do just like all of a sudden hit me, and then I just got home and broke down. But I'm feeling much better about it today. I was actually at the gym yesterday, which I filmed a couple clips of. I was just kind of thinking to myself, I was in a mindset of like, oh, like why is this happening to me, and this is awful and I can't do this, like I'm not strong enough to like do this or get through this. But then I just kind of had a moment, and it could sound very cheesy, but I was like, I'm not going to give up this easy, you know?
Chest x-ray and a bloody heart monitor.
Yeah, like this is nothing. Like I can easily do this. Like I don't know, it's just like I'm not going to give up that easy and just be like, no, I can't do it, or like
you can still have fears around it.
Yeah,
like,
I'm still terrified.
Yeah,
but I was just kind of like,
just stronger than
I can do it. This is just one of those things that like I just need to do and get over.
One of those sucky things in life.
Yeah, and I was feeling really shortness of breathy all yesterday, and then this morning and all today, basically none.
Really? It's awesome.
It's awesome. It's confusing. They know what the time it is.
Yeah, it's just past 5 o'clock, which means it's their time to walk.
Yeah, that's what they do every afternoon.
Hey guys, let's go.
I also feel like this might sound like the silliest things to some people who like don't really care about stuff like this, or it doesn't really bother them. I don't know. These kind of things are honestly like my biggest fears in life. So I really feel like this whole week has just been like trying to kind of get through them and conquer them and stuff.
Proud of you.
If you told me this time last year that this is what I would have been doing, I would have absolutely laughed in your face and been like, I will never do that. So I feel like I'm proud of myself for being strong enough to just do them.
On a side note, look at this weather forecast.
Is that great? I can't really see it. I can see a lot of sun. This next week looks so good.
Sunny, like 28, 27.
Should we go for a walk?
Yeah, let's do that.
Look at this evening. Look at this lighting though. Oh, the lighting's a lot better this way. How long do you reckon you've been walking now?
We've been walking 40 minutes.
40 minutes.
Slow walking.
Your quota for walking is like 30
minutes.
30 minutes.
30
And we've
minutes
already...
is a nice walk time.
Yeah.
The boys get tuckered out enough, alright? And it's a nice leisurely walk. You can take in your surroundings. But I'm like, we've been walking forever now.
I love a long walk.
I'm still walking. You need to keep walking. We're still going to get home. But you're like, no, let's go the long way. Around the field.
Shh. Quit your yapping. Just enjoy the beautiful evening.
Well, I was enjoying it for 30 minutes.
What have we been talking about though? We've been talking about how we both want to start stretching. That's something we're going to change about our lives.
It's about all. We've just been walking in silence pretty much.
No.
The whole walk. Just like this. How you going?
I actually haven't been on a run in a while. I should go for another run.
Same. I've been on in like
We should go for one together.
5 years.
Sam is so over this walk.
It's too long. This is going to be like well over an hour walk.
Good, that's great.
No, that's not great. It's like I want to watch the footy and have a few more beers.
You can.
Duck out for a quick sunset walk. The footy's going to be over. I want to be doing what they're doing.
Look at them cooking the footy.
Sunset.
to kick the footy at sunset with them?
I would actually. The camera really isn't doing this justice at all.
You'll turn around so we're like in the light, like that, yeah. So yesterday we came out and this was like what it was like when I was at peak walk enjoyment. We've already done 40 minutes before we got to this, and I'm like, this is just lame.
Okay. Well, Odie and I are having a great time. No, I could go on like a 2-hour walk every day and love it.
Oh, 2 hours, that sounds disgusting.
This is very blurred.
It is 9:38 and I've just finished the edit of this vlog, and I just wanted to come on and end it. And also I've decided to keep in a lot of things that I would normally not keep in. I'm not gonna lie, watching myself cry it's a very humbling experience. It's just a very real depiction of my week, and I was looking over my Instagram and it just made me think that if you just follow me on Instagram, you would think that I had the most perfect week. I stayed in a beautiful hotel with one of my best friends for a night, hosted a fun little brunch, went to the gym. If I was looking over my Instagram from the outside perspective, it would just look like I had the most perfect week. And as you've seen this week, that is just not being the reality. As much as I'm like kind of embarrassed to post me just sobbing on the internet, I also just wanted to keep it as absolutely real as possible. The truth is, this week has tested me. There's been some highs and there's also been some very low lows. So yeah, if you've gotten to this point, thank you. I love you all so much, and I hope that me just sharing some very vulnerable moments with you just proves even more that I really do see all of you as you're all just my friends, kind of listening to me spam you, FaceTime you or something like that. Like, that's really what it feels like to me. Anyway, I'm gonna try and get this vlog up potentially tonight or first thing tomorrow, so I'm gonna stop rambling because I need to edit this now. My editing self's gonna hate me for talking so much. I hope this vlog was entertaining, if anything. I'm gonna stop talking. See you next week.